The truth of the matter is, I'm not happy. I just have to be 100 about that. Let's get into this video. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new video today. Okay, it's not a yes for the mess, it's not a review, it's nothing like that. It's one of those videos that I don't really get to do often. I'm always here to give you guys real talk and let you guys know exactly what's going on in my life all the time. There's some things that I just want to talk about, because the basis of this channel and the reason why it was built over 12 years ago was not only for me to entertain you guys, make you guys laugh, give you something to think about, but it's also me also being 100% authentic and being real and just letting you guys know about the struggles. Because at the end of the day, I've met a couple of people that watch my platform, and some of them were very surprised at how regular I am. But I find myself being just a person that makes YouTube videos, and I'm a regular person just like everybody else. I pay bills like everybody else. I work a 9 to 5 like everybody else. And, I don't consider myself to be nobody of importance that much. I'm just Scotty, and that's all I really am. So that's why I can definitely relate to and speak to people that, been through some things that I've been through, or understand some of the things that I've been through or going through at this particular moment. So that is the beauty of these videos. Now, I've thought long and hard about this video. You know what I mean? I've thought long and hard about it. I've talked, I prayed about it. I talked about it. I'm trying not, I don't really get emotional. But I am emotional right now. And I don't want nobody to use this video as a means to demean me, to use it as a story, to try to disrespect me because I'm being honest about my feelings. So, that's the only thing that I don't want. But people are going to do whatever they want to do. It is what it is. But the truth of the matter is that I am unhappy at this particular moment. Everybody knows that I deal with depression. I've been very, very honest about that. All week I've been fighting with my boxing gloves with this whole depression thing. I've been trying my best to keep it underneath. Um, I've been dealing with a lot of things mentally. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and there's been a lot of things going on in my life, and there's been things going on around me that just that doesn't make me feel good at all. Um, the first things first, fulfillment. Nothing really fulfills me at this moment except for doing my content. I am my happiest when I'm in front of the camera talking to you guys, giving you guys commentary, sharing my life experiences with you guys, and just, giving you guys some things to laugh about, talk about, all of those things. So this is really the only thing that really fulfills me. My job has never fulfilled me because that's not something that I want out of life. I never expected to be at this job for 6 years. Didn't even expect to be there for 6 months. Only took that job because I lost one and I needed some money real fast. I got that job and I took it. And when I saw the raises and the good insurance and stuff like that, I stayed. But in the later years, I realized that that's not a place that I really want to be at. And I'm genuinely unhappy with being there. And it's like sometimes I find myself being complacent with it because it's like I like to travel. I like to do things outside of the job. And it's like there's no other job that would let me be off of work and let me travel the way that I do now. Because I travel a lot. As you guys know, I've been on somebody's airplane since the top of the year. In January, I went to Houston. In February, I went to Atlanta. In March, I went to Detroit. In April, this month, I was just in Atlanta last week, and I'm going to be in Atlanta at the bottom of this month for the Boss Baby Awards. So I've been all over the place. So it's like the upside is I make a decent amount of money. I have great insurance, and I get to travel whenever I want. And plus I have 6 months under my, I mean 6 years under my belt. So I'm able to do whatever. The downside is I just don't like it. It's just not a place for me. It makes me feel stuck. It makes me feel like, this is not a place I need to be. It's not something that, you know, I live my life for. You know, I feel like my personality and is way too big to be there. A lot of my coworkers know about my YouTube platform, and a lot of them have been at this place for like 15 to 20 years, some over 20 years. And they all look at me and they say, "You don't belong here. You need to get out of here. This is not a place for you. You have a bigger calling than what you think you do, and you don't need to be here." And, when I get people that worked in this place and been there longer than me, much longer than me, tell me to get out, then I know I need to go. There's customers that come in there all the time that watch my platform. And a lot of them have told me over and over again, "You're too big for this. You don't need to be here." I even have former teachers that once taught me in high school and middle school that tell me, "Why are you here? You're always destined to be something else. So why are you settling for something like this?" I know that it pays the bills. I know it's not a bad job, but I can see that you're not happy here. Everybody sees that I'm not happy there. And like I said, I'm a little emotional, and I'm gonna try not to, like, cry, because I'm a G and I don't do all that crying shit. So I just don't. It's just is not what I do. But I am emotional, and I've been emotional for a while now. And it's like it doesn't make doing that job does not make me happy. Doing this makes me happy. You know, Writing makes me happy. And I haven't really been able to get back into my writing bag for a while because I've been so focused on this, but then you got my job too, my 9 to 5 that comes into play. So I really only have time to do my 9 to 5 job and then have time to do my YouTube. So writing fulfills me, commentating fulfills me, but my 9 to 5 job does not. Secondly, my surroundings. I've lived in Mississippi all 34 years of my life. All 34 years. And I used to be the one that would always say, "I would never leave Mississippi. I'm never gonna leave Mississippi. I'm a Southern boy. I'm a country boy at heart. I love me some Mississippi. I love me some Mississippi. I love me some Mississippi." That was always the words that I would use. But in recent years, I've gotten really, what word am I looking for? I've gotten really depressed with being here. I feel like I've outgrown the state of Mississippi. I feel stuck being here. Um, I'm in misery when I'm here. Even though my family and friends are here, I feel like it's something else for me to be here. I get sick of seeing the same old thing. Everybody, I feel like people around me don't have the same mental drive as I do. I think a lot of people here are still stuck in the past, and they don't move forward, and they don't see things in a more, what word am I looking for? They don't see nothing. They don't have forward thinking. They all stuck. And I sometimes I feel like people don't want better for themselves. They rather stay where they are. And it's like when you be around it a lot, it tends to take a toll on your mental. And I feel like being here really brings me down. And anytime I go anywhere, I'm happier when I'm not here. Like, I remember every time I go to Atlanta, because I go to Atlanta quite a bit. Atlanta is like my second home. Jamar's there, Reggie is there, Jamie's there, Sakina's there, Aaron is there. Some of my other friends are there. Like, a lot of my friends are there. And I go and I visit and I have the time of my life. And then when it's time for me to come home, I go right back into depression. Like, I remember this past week when I got back home from Atlanta on Sunday. And I remember Saturday night after Jamar and I left the concert, we came back to my friend's house and we were talking, and Jamar and I were kind of tired. It was we had been out all literally all day. Like I was with him, filming Chasing Atlanta and stuff like that. We had been doing that all day. And then, after that we went to my friend's house and they dropped us off at the concert. And then, after the concert we came back to my friend's house because Jamar parked his car at the friend's house. And it's kind of like, okay, they could tell that my mood was declining. This was like maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning. We was walking to the garage, to the parking garage where Jamar was parked. And my friend was like, I understand, friend. I understand. I said, I do not want to go back. I just don't want to go back. Like, I really don't want to go back home. I don't. I don't want to go back. And they were just talking to me about Jamar and my other friend. They were talking to me about, you know, things that they did when they left and things that they did when they decided to make their move. And my friend was like, who was also from Mississippi, he was like, I made up my mind in one day that I was gonna move to Atlanta. Then the next day I got a U-Haul and I was getting my shit out. And then the very next day we was on the road here. Like I knew that I was ready to leave. I knew I had to go because I knew this wasn't the life for me. I knew that this wasn't what I wanted. And I was saying to them that because every time I come to Atlanta, every time I come, Jamar asks me when I'm coming, when I'm leaving. Tramiel asks me every time when I'm leaving Mississippi. Dario asks me every time. So when are you moving to Atlanta? Forest Rocks, when we had lunch with her a couple of, like maybe about a year and a half ago, Jamar and I had lunch with her. And Rocks was like, you need to go, you have a lot going on for yourself right now. You really need to take out some time, get your thoughts together and really focus on moving because you really would be here. Like I'm here, Jamar's here, make that happen. I remember House of Aaron. He was like, when are you moving? Like, what's stopping you from moving? Sakina and Jamie, when are you moving? When are you moving? Like, we would love to have you here. Like, so many people, even Josiah, who does not live in Atlanta, he lives in Houston. But he was like, friend, it's time for you to go. It's obvious that you're not happy. And I'm not. I'm not. It's like when I left, it's like I was about to break down and cry out there in that parking garage because that was just how much I did not want to come back home. So me and Jamar went and got some food. We sat down and talked for a while, and I went to bed because I had to get up the next morning to get ready to go to the airport. So it's like 9 o'clock. I know I need to get up so I can catch my flight. Get up, take a quick shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, do all that good stuff. Throw on some joggers and a t-shirt and a jacket. And I hug Jamar. I say, I love you, friend. I'm finna go catch my lift, head to the airport. And as I was sitting in the gate waiting for my plane, I was tweeting and I was talking about how unhappy I was and how I don't want to come home. And it was like a TV show, a web series producer. His name is Mike. He reached out to me and we have never talked before. Like we followed each other for a long time, but we never really had no conversation. He reached out to me. He gave me some of the best advice. And he was saying like, listen, I wasn't happy where I was either, but I got up and I left. And, you got to just make a plan. You got to come up with something. You got to make a plan. If your job will let you transfer, go ahead and do that. Like, make a plan. Like, the sky's the limit. Because if you don't go, you're gonna regret it. It's pretty clear that you've outgrown where you are. So go ahead and take off. And I was basically telling him, I was like, I be feeling like what holds me back is my family. And also the desire to do things the right way instead of walking on faith and just getting the hell on. Because a lot of my friends walked on faith and they left. But I want to do stuff right. Like, I need a new car because the car that I drive is on its last leg, but it gets me to where I need to go. But I need a new car. I need this. I need that. I want everything right when I leave. Like, when I leave, I want everything to be in order. That is, and it could be that Aquarius thing in me. Like, I'm always thinking about what could go wrong, and I want everything to go right, and I don't want to be a failure, and I don't ever want to come back. If I have to leave, I don't want to come back. So it's like I want to make sure things are right. I want to make sure I get a place, move somewhere that's affordable. I just want to make sure I get all my ducks in a row before I leave. But he was like, you got friends. If you got friends that's willing to take you in for a while until you get to where you need to be, take that. Even with Jamar, like Jamar, my friend, was talking that night before, that Saturday night. And he was like, you can stay with me for a week. You can stay with Jamar for a week, so you won't feel like you're imposing. Like, you can stay here for a whole week. You can stay with Jamar for a whole week. Go to work, do whatever, up until you get to where you need to go, so you can get your own place and do this and do that. Like, we here to help you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of dude that don't really like to take help from nobody, and I'm the type of dude that's very proud. So I don't like to take help from anybody. I'd rather do it myself, which is a big detriment to me, but that's what I do. So I got on the plane and I immediately became down. And I made this post on Instagram, on my Instagram story, and I was basically saying, I was shouting out, who all did I shout out? I shouted out Jamar, Carl, Jamie, Bingeworthy, Aaron, Tremel, my best friend, Dominique, Ondario. It was all the people that I saw while I was there. I shouted them all out, and I was like, I already miss you guys already, and I really don't want to go home. But I really appreciate you guys for giving me a good weekend, because I needed the weekend anyway, because I was already stressing before I even got there. And, everybody was saying, we appreciate you coming. You need to make this a permanent place for you to be at, and blah, blah, blah. And, I got on a plane. I listened to some music to kind of calm me down a little bit. And then, I got off the plane. My uncle and my mom, they picked me up. And when I got home and I got in my room and I shut my door and I locked it, I sat in my bed and I was in tears. Because I didn't want to come back here. I did not want to come back here. Like, it was just over. I did not want to come back here. I was just like, I can't. I sat in the middle of my bed and I cried because I didn't want to be here. It's like, soon as I got back home, my mood went down. Another thing, I'm drained in so many different ways. I'm drained. So many people depend on me. So many people depend on me for so many things. People depend on me financially. People depend on me to be their therapist. People depend on me so much. And people don't realize how much they put on me, how much they put on my shoulders. Whenever anybody falls short, the first person that they call is Scotty. Whether they be friends, whether they be family, I'm picking up everybody's slack. I can't do nothing. Somebody asking me for money. I can't do nothing. This person asking me for money. I can't do nothing because this person need that to be paid. I can't do this because while I'm paying my own bills, I'm paying this person bills, paying my own bills, paying this person bills. Whether it's a family or a friend, I'm helping you out to the point to where I'm drained financially, not because I don't know how to manage my money, but it's because I'm helping somebody. Because a lot of the times when you help people, you get your blessings back tenfold. And I really believe that. And I feel like if I got it, then why not give it? But sometimes I give it too much to the point to where I ain't got it for myself, but I got it for everybody else. And it's like I'm at the point to where I'm tired of being everybody's superhero. everybody's superhero. Like, I'm always the person to fix everybody's issues, as if I ain't got no issues of my own. And people wonder why I keep a level head. People wonder why I'm so calm, because I got a lot of stuff inside of me. And it's like I handle things a certain way for a reason. I got a lot in me right now. It's a lot in me. And I don't respond well to most things. So that's why I take the route that I take and do things the way I see fit. I do things the way I want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So I do things the way I want to do it because it's better for me. Because I know that I have a lot going on. I know how I feel. I know what's going on with me mentally. And it's not necessarily what I want. Like, I'm mentally tired because, like I said, I'm constantly looking out for people, but I'm not looked out for all the time. I'm drained and people don't realize it. I'm unhappy and people don't realize it. Why they don't realize it? Simply because of the fact that I can still sit up here, make everybody laugh, smile, laugh, entertain people, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's in real life. I can sit here and entertain people all damn day, make their day better. But my days are full of clouds, gray clouds at that, because I'm drained. I'm tired of helping everybody. But when it's time for me, after you done drain my life away, I need some help. And won't nobody help me. It's always an excuse when it comes down to me. But yet they can help everybody else. But when it come down to me, I don't get that same respect because everybody grabs my hand when they need help. Or it don't even have to be financial. It could be another situation where I want to vent. I want to talk about my problems sometime, but I can't. No one cares because I'm the strong one. I'm the strong one. So I don't have any issues because I'm the strong one. I take on everybody else's issues. I take on what everybody else got going on. I listen to everybody else. I give them advice. I talk to them because I'm the strong friend. Nothing is ever wrong with me. I'm the strong friend. I don't have to check on Scotty because he's a strong friend. And it's crazy because Jamar, Josiah, really be like, when all else fails, I really can go to them and just vent, get my frustrations out. Because I can't do that here. No one gives a damn. At least it's how I feel most of the time. Nobody cares. People can drain me and 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 drain me, and no one gives a fuck. But wonder why I blow up at random. Then it's like at the beginning of the year, I was like, I want to be in a relationship. I want a man. I want a companion. I want this. I want that. And it's like at the beginning of the year, it's like stuff started happening to me. Like Danita died. And that was something that really rocked my world. Like, even now, I'm still not necessarily over that. And it's like, I think what has happened is I've thrown myself back into my work. Like, when she first passed, I took a break, maybe about 4 or 5 days. Then I came back and it was my birthday. And I did everything I could to kind of bury that because I didn't want to feel that. And so, it's like I say one thing. It's like because it comes across like I'm temperamental, like I'm hot and cold, like I scream to the top of my lungs. I want a man. I want a real relationship. I want this. I want that. And I really wanted that. But then it's like now with the way I'm feeling at this moment, sometimes I feel like I don't have the mental capacity to really deal with somebody else and their emotions when I can barely get a grasp of my own damn emotions. So, what good am I to someone else when I'm not necessarily really good for myself at this moment? You know what I'm saying? It's like, is it really good for me to really be in anything serious at this moment? Not saying that it'll never be good for me, but right now, is it really good for me? Like it's so much going on around me, and my emotional stability ain't stable. My emotions are not stable. So, how can I give myself or, try to be someone's man, someone's boyfriend, and I can't even, and I'm not even in the right mind. And that sucks. Cause with relationships, it's not just about you, it's about that person too. So you got to deal with yourself and them and what they come with. So I'm like mentally, do I have enough for that? Do I have any room for that right now? Mentally? Cause I'm a mess. If we being honest, I'm a mess. Mentally, I'm a mess. I'm sad as fuck. And I gotta make some changes and correct some things in order for me to feel whole. Cause I don't feel whole. Like I said, I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy. The only thing that fulfills me is this. And my writing that I barely get a chance to get into. And it's like even when and then I don't really be looking to my subscribers to do anything for me. You know what I mean? Like I don't do like I people were talking about memberships and shit. I wanted to do a membership. I didn't do it because I don't never want to make my subscribers or my supporters pay for anything. People were telling me to put my cash app out. I do it here and there, but I don't really do it like that. And even when I was going through financial, like even when I was dealing with money issues due to me shelling out money to everybody, helping them out, I didn't ask nobody to cash up me. I didn't ask for no gun for no GoFundMe. I didn't do none of that. And it would have been nice to have that extra money. But no, I deal with it on my own. I don't, because I don't like asking for people. I don't like asking for anything. Like I don't like doing that. It's just not cute. I don't like, I don't like doing this shit. I just, as a man, for me, as a man, I don't like to do that. The only real time I really put my cash app out, like, cause I've done it in a few lives before. I've done it. It's not mandatory that anybody gives me anything, but I did it on my birthday and I got a whole lot of cash up. Anybody put their cash up on their birthday. But, it's just like, I don't do that. Then another thing that really gets my goat is people that I'm a loyal ass person. Loyal person to the T. So I'm just gonna speak on the friends that you guys know me to have. I'm not gonna speak on my friends from college, my friends from high school, my friends in my adulthood in my area, because y'all don't know them. I'm just gonna speak on my YouTube friends, my actual YouTube friends, because there I have a lot of YouTube friends, but then I have a lot of YouTube associates and people like that. Jamar, everybody knows that's my best friend. Josiah, everybody knows that's my best friend. T, everybody knows that that's my best friend. Maddie, everyone knows that's my big brother. Jamie, everybody knows that's my sis. That's a real close friend of mine. Everybody knows Sakina is my sis. That's a really good friend of mine. Really B is my big sis. Everybody knows it's a good friend of mine. You know what I mean? House of Aaron, that's my little bro. Everybody knows that. Chef Dun Dun, real good friend of mine. Bubs the guy used to be my man, but but he's my ex-boyfriend, but has been my friend for real for about 11 years. Just to name a few people. Ashley Miller is like my big sister for real for real. It's so many people. But at the same, and I just name a few because I ain't named everybody. Just name a few. You know? So I'm loyal. But when it comes down to people who pretend like they really, really with me and they really don't, that is a problem for me. And the thing with me is this right here. I remove myself from certain situations when I don't have to make a big scene. I don't have to make a big fuss about it. When I don't feel right about a certain situation or people, I just simply remove myself. Like I don't have to make no big fuss about anything. I do what I need to do to protect my own sanity. I don't need to be around people that really don't rock with me or people who really don't want to see me win or people who really sees me as competition. Cause I don't compete with none of my fucking friends. Period. Like Mims, for example, that's one of my good friends. Like we've been building a relationship for over a year. And we talked earlier today, and he give me tips, I give him tips. We talk about a whole lot of personal stuff, and it don't just be about no YouTube shit. It be personal shit with me and Mims. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's shit like that. And I like having genuine people in my corner. I don't need no snakes around me. And the thing about it is, sometimes people watch my videos and they have this thing about me where they think that where they don't try to understand me as a person. They just hear some of the shit that I say and be quick to can judge me and just make it seem like I'm just some terrible, 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 terrible person. But I'm not. Everybody that knows me and met me in person knows that that's an entirely different thing. But if I was so bad, I would not be cool with so many people or really be friends with so many people in this YouTube shit. I have a big ass heart, and a lot of the times it gets stomped on a lot. So now I'm in this place where, I was the person that was endorsing a lot of folks. I did a whole segment dedicated to up and coming YouTubers, from Caramel Rail, who I adore, to Evan Near Entertainment, to J to the BTV, to Aaron Wiles Out, to my ex-boyfriend, Bubs God, to Chef Dun Dun, to Jeremy Speaks, who I also have a decent relationship with. We're building a friendship. It's Me D, different people, Tammy Talk, Shay Renee Online, Beasley Says, so many different people. I may have forgotten some people, but so many different people. And now it feels like now, because I be seeing people like you can support people and then they just turn around and start being weird. And it's just crazy to me. And now I don't really want to I don't even want to support people the same way that I used to. But my heart ain't gonna let me do that because I'm not that type of dude. Because sometimes I don't have a good sense of discernment sometimes. Like sometimes I don't really see people snaking me until I see them snaking me. Because there can be some people that be telling me, like there have been so many people over the last year that have told me certain folks were snaking me. And I didn't see it up until later down the line. So it's crazy. But it is what it is because I'm just a big hearted person. But all I can say is I know what I got to do, and that's to get out of here. I think in Mississippi is the biggest part of my depression. The people here is a big part of it. The people that I'm around all the time is the biggest part of it. And I need change. And I'm the type of person that's always been afraid of change. I just started changing shit on my YouTube channel because I didn't want to change nothing. You know? So I don't know, y'all. Um, I just hope that things get better for me. I really hope so. I just want to be happy, be at peace, and ooh, feeling chills. Oh, and just try to be better. I feel like I've grown a lot over the last few years. Like, you look back at my old videos and then you see the difference. But it's just growing pains. I feel like it's growing pains. I'm in my 30s and I'm still at home. And then, people be having so much to say. Let me just address that too. Because people have so much to say. No, I don't live in nobody's basement. None of that shit. Yes, I'm at home. But we have a big ass house. I got my own bathroom, my own side of the house, my own unit, own entryway. Half the time I don't even see people that's here. But my baby brother, because he's on the same side of the house as me. But I don't hardly ever see nobody. And people be having so much to say, like, because you're at home. I'm not at home because I want to be. I was here because I was helping. I was here because I was taking care of people financially. That's why I was here. I could have been gone a long time ago. But I stayed to help people get on their feet. That's why I was here. I wasn't here because I was mooching off my mother. No, I wasn't. How? When I was paying every single bill alone. How? People have so much to say and don't know what they be talking about. So it'd be like, yes, I'm at home. I don't want to be here. Just clear. And shit, the person that I was helping is on their feet. She had retired and now she's in her field now. So she's good. She don't really need me anymore. But that's why I stayed for a long time. Because even before we lost the house before this one, I was holding it down. I was getting ready to leave then. But I held it down up until I couldn't anymore. But I wasn't gonna, because I just wasn't gonna leave my mother by herself. Like I wasn't gonna do that. Like, and not only that, my brother was there. My brother was in college, and she needed help with that because my ex stepfather now it doesn't do anything for him. So it was kind of like, who's gonna be there to help her? My mother doesn't have anybody. Her parents are alive. Neither one of them have never been there for her nor us. So it's just like, who's gonna be there? And that's what I mean by superhero. I'm always there for everybody. The world be on my damn shoulder sometimes. I think now I've had it up to here. And I just want to get out of here. And I think life would be better for me because I'd be completely on my own. And I would be forced to not lend my hand out. Because guess what? This time I'll be having my own bills. I can't help you. I gotta pay my light bill. I gotta pay my rent. I can't help you. That's how it would be. So all I ask you guys for is prayer. That's all I want. Because I need to be better. Not for nobody else, but for myself. Because, like I said, how can I be something for somebody else when I'm nothing for myself? How can I be a good boyfriend to somebody and I'm not even a good person to my own damn self? I have way too many issues going on. And I don't want to bring no issues to nobody else's front door. I'm mentally drained and I'm mentally tired and exhausted. Physically tired and exhausted. I barely get a night's rest because I work so hard. On here, my 9 to 5, leave my 9 to 5, come straight here and work again. Even today, I did that B Scott video and was on the phone with Jamar and Ondario all at the same time, but still filming my video. That's why the shit was repeating over and over again. Because I was getting ready for work, talking to Jamar and Ondario on the phone and filming at the same time. Trying to do everything. So I just want some prayer and I just need some understanding. That's all I need is some understanding. And I'm going to fight tooth and nail with this depression thing because I'm not going to let it get me to, I'm not going to let it take me. I'm not. It's been close to doing it for a long time, but I've been fighting this shit and I'm not going to let it take me at all. But I hope you guys heard me. I hope no one's judging me. This was nothing. This was not a video to play woe is me or need your sympathy because I don't need no sympathy. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for myself. But I have to be honest with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got to be real with y'all. Like I can't be a content creator whose channel is built off authenticity and don't be authentically real with you. I got to be real with you. This is the truth. This is how life is. And I miss Danita. That's the truth of the matter. I really miss Danita. Like, just like Jamar, just like Josiah, just like T. I would always and really be, I would go to Danita all the time. She would listen to me. And the thing about Danita is this right here. Danita would know when something is fucking with me. I wouldn't even have to tell her nothing. She would know it. She would pick up on it and she would get there and she would call my phone. What's wrong? Because I got a feeling something wrong with you. And even though I say nothing's wrong, she'll still get it up out of me. I think about Danita all the time. She comes up in almost every conversation. That was my girl. And I miss her. And I just still cannot imagine life without her being here. I can't. I love her too much. And the truth is, I've lost a lot of people over the last few years. Every year, I'm losing somebody. It's too much death. Constantly losing people. It's not fun, but it's okay. I will get through that. But I love my Danita. I miss her so damn much. If she was here, I would probably wouldn't even have to do this video. But she's not. And I really got to live with that. But it's going to take me some time to live with that. It's like she was there for a lot of us. Like she was there for Brandon, aka Bubs the guy. She was there for him. She wanted us to get back together. She wanted us to get back together. You know what I'm saying? You know, she she was there for Jamar. She was there for Really B. She was there for Ebby. She was there for Carl and Tramiel. She was there for all of us. That's how we're so connected. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video before I get even more emotional. And because like I said, I'm not an emotional person at all. But I had to vent and get it out of me. Hopefully everybody understands. But with that being said, you guys, this video boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, the Twitter, IG, and TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Leave hearts in the chat for Danita Rashawn, blue hearts, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.